In this video, we will show you how to replace the emergency switch in the SP-401S. The switch must be replaced if it is mechanically damaged, not functioning, or activating emergency mode on its own. The process includes removing the old switch, installing a new one with the proper sealing gasket, and closing the lamp correctly. Follow these steps to ensure safe and reliable operation of the lighting unit. The emergency switch must be replaced if any mechanical damage is visible on the button or its mounting threads. Replacement is required if the switch does not activate the lamp when pressed. The switch must also be replaced if the lamp enters emergency mode by itself without the user pressing the button. This indicates an internal failure or short circuit. The switch should be replaced if its cable is damaged, loose, or partially disconnected. To perform this procedure correctly, you will need a few specific tools. Multi-bit screwdriver. Hex bit 4 mm. PZ 1 bit. Pliers. From the S4GA spare parts prepare. Emergency switch. Always tighten the screws to the specified torque values. All torque values can be found in the maintenance manual. To disconnect the solar panel cable from the lighting unit, rotate the latch counterclockwise and carefully remove it from the power connector. To remove the lighting unit from the permanent mount, use a 4 mm hex key to unscrew the 4 M5x10 screws under the mounting plate. Lift the lighting unit from the mounting plate. Remove the lighting unit from portable mount. Start by releasing the safety latches. Gently remove the lighting unit, being careful not to bend the rear latches. Remove the antenna before unscrewing the housing. Next, using a power drill or a multi-bit screwdriver equipped with an H4 bit, remove the 8 M5x20 screws securing the SP-401S lamp housing. Remove the screws, then carefully lift the top cover and place it beside the bottom housing, keeping in mind that the wires are still connected and must not be pulled apart. Unscrew the masking plate that's covering the PCB. Once the screws are out, take off the masking plate. Disconnect the cables in the following order. Yellow, fuse cable. Blue, negative cables. Red, positive cables. This sequence ensures safe disconnection and prevents short circuits. Using a 4mm Allen key or H4 bit, remove the 4M 5x10 mounting screws, then take out the battery holders. Now, take out the battery holders. Carefully remove the old batteries and the desiccant bags from inside the housing. The desiccant absorbs moisture and protects internal components. The desiccant bags must be replaced each time the lamp is opened, as they absorb moisture from the air and become ineffective. Locate the emergency switch cable connected to the PCB. Disconnect the cable from the PCB by pulling the connector. Use pliers to loosen the metal nut securing the emergency switch. Unscrew the nut completely and slide it away from the housing. Push the damaged switch outward through the hole and remove it from the lamp. Insert the new switch through the mounting hole from the outside of the lamp. When installing the new emergency switch, make sure that the gasket is in place between the housing and the switch body. Make sure the gasket sits evenly against the housing and is not twisted. Place the nut from the inside of the housing. Hand tighten the nut, then use pliers to secure it firmly. Connect the emergency switch cable to the PCB, ensuring the connector is fully seated. Confirm that the cable is routed safely and not pinched by any internal components. Before placing the batteries inside the housing, install the new desiccant bags. Position them at the bottom of the housing, underneath the batteries. Next, carefully place the batteries into the housing, ensuring that the terminals are oriented toward the side of the pressure equalizing valve. Make sure the batteries sit flat and are properly aligned. Position the battery holders over the batteries. Using a 4mm Allen key or H4 bit, secure them with 4M 5x10 screws, tightening each to the specified torque value. Ensure the battery terminals are clean and free from corrosion. Reconnect the cables in the following order. Connect the red cables to the positive terminals. Connect the blue cables to the negative terminals. Finally, connect the yellow fuse cables. After completing the operation, screw the masking plate back in place. Run the power cables through the hole on the left side of the masking plate, then screw it in, tightening the screws opposite each other. After each opening of the SP-401S lamp housing, replace the gasket located between the upper and lower parts of the housing. The gasket may be removed by carefully passing it over either the upper or lower part of the housing. Subsequently, install a new gasket by sliding it over the housing from either the top or the bottom section of the unit. Next, close the lamp. This can be performed using one of two methods. By positioning the gasket on the lower section of the housing and placing the upper section on top of it. Position the upper housing section so that the power supply connector is located on the opposite side of the battery connectors. The second method involves inserting the gasket into the groove of the upper housing section, and gently positioning the lower housing section against it. Next, insert 8 M5 by 20 screws through the upper housing section, then secure them from underneath using M5 nuts. Use a multi-bit screwdriver equipped with an H4 bit to tighten the screws. Tighten the screws in an opposite sequence to ensure proper and even compression of the gasket. If the gasket shifts out of position during assembly and becomes pinched while tightening the housing, a characteristic bulge may appear, and the lamp may lose its watertight integrity. In this case, open the housing, properly adjust the gasket, and tighten the housing again. After properly securing the housing, locate the antenna socket on the upper section of the lamp and ensure that the gasket is installed. Then install the antenna by screwing it into the antenna socket. Press the emergency switch twice to confirm the lamp activates correctly. Press the emergency switch 4 times to the shutdown procedure to deactivate the lamp. Verify that emergency mode does not activate on its own. If the lamp responds correctly, the emergency switch replacement has been successfully completed. If the emergency switch still does not operate, this indicates PCB or LED module damage. Please refer to the video, SP-401S, How to Replace PCB, for further guidance. Place the lamp on the base and screw it in from underneath, tightening the screws opposite each other. Use 4 M5 by 10 screws for the installation. Use a 4 mm hex key and tighten the screws to keep the lamp steady and secure. Before inserting the lamp, unlock and open the safety latches. Carefully insert the lamp so that the rear part hooks onto the latches holding the lamp in place. Then, close the front safety latches to lock the lamp securely in place. To connect the solar panel, look for the power connector on the side of the lighting unit. When connecting the devices, locate the thickest pin and align pin number 4 with input port number 4, or position it so that the thickest pin faces the power connector cover. Insert the connector carefully until it is fully seated in the socket, then turn the latch clockwise to lock the power cord in place. For more information about replacing the emergency switch, please refer to the SP-401S maintenance manual.